Well, now that we've gotten a feel, level set on the power of the platform, the values of the platform, what's driving it, the customer stories, now we'd like to take the rest of this session to go deep into the technology, because that's what we're really here for, to learn about it, to understand it, and there's no better person in the world to educate us on the Salesforce platform than our co-founder, Parker Harris. Let's welcome Parker.
Thank you, George. Thank you. All right, let's get into it. All right, so George opened up and he talked about these key areas that we're really focused on because that's what you told us that you need. You need to build these apps faster. You need the speed. You obviously need to go mobile. There's a ton of technology we have today that's incredible that'll get you there. And of course, it all needs to be trusted. It needs to be running on that trusted platform. We're going to show you identity that you saw yesterday, but when we see it in action, you're going to be blown away. So let's dive in. Let's talk about speed for a second here. And when we talk about speed, what does that really mean? Well, 13 years ago, we started Salesforce, and we've actually been working pretty hard since then. So it's not just what we released today, but it's all these things that we've done over these 13 years. We've given you these infrastructure services. We've given you the application services, the operation services, platform services, and then these new services, mobility. So we're going to demonstrate that, the touch services. We've given you the social services to make those apps social, because you need to make them mobile. You need to make them social. What platform can do that? But you don't have to worry about any of those things. They're all in the platform already. And so that's the power. That's what gives you that speed, because you don't do any of those things. You do your innovation, because that's what your customers care about, right? That's what they want. They need all these other things, but they're not going to thank you for those things. They're going to thank you when you give them exactly the innovation that they need. So what have we done? Obviously, you're helping us build this platform. We've added things. Force.com Canvas, going to demonstrate that today. That's in the Force.com area. In Heroku, we're going to talk about enterprise Java. Incredible. Database.com, the geolocation fields. You know, we talk about mobility. Well, how do you tap into location in a platform? How do you actually use that? We've built location into the platform, deeply in there. And site.com, a lot of new features. One of them, site networking. That's where you have lots of people working on websites. You need to distribute that. How do they all work together and not step on each other? How can they share assets? And how can you actually manage that? So let's talk about Canvas. Canvas is incredible. Canvas is, we give you the ability to define apps and wrap apps in some metadata and then plug those deeply into our UI. And what you're going to see today is just the beginning, because we're going to keep cracking open our UI. Our UI will be more and more of a platform. You're not going to look at our UI and think of it, here's the application. You're going to crack open pieces of it. You know, right today you could do that. You could add a tab and add a Visualforce page to it. But we're going to start cracking open our existing pages. And you're going to see in Chatter the first step of that. And we're going to keep opening Chatter up. We're going to open up those detail pages, because we want you to be able to program into our applications more deeply and yet have those applications potentially running on other platforms. It could be Heroku, it could be anything. We're also going to talk about communities. Communities you saw yesterday, we showed those to you over and over and over again. And that's because we really rewrote, as I said when I got up there yesterday and talked about Chatter, we rewrote Chatter. We rewrote the platform, we rewrote our applications so that it all works together. You're not going to be thinking about, well, I need a PRM portal, a customer service portal. I'm going to use Force.com and build my own site that does community-type things. It's a platform. It's a community platform with Chatter communities. Really, really awesome. And enterprise Java on Heroku. What does that mean? What that means is you're going to be able to obviously take all those Java developers that you have, all the code that you might have in Java, or code that you want to pull off the internet or in the open source, and you're going to be able to run that, but you're also going to have all the tooling that you expect in the enterprise, right? Enterprises expect a lot, right? You need that full stack of Java, you need continuous delivery, you need all of the tooling, and you need enterprise support. That is available now, by the way, and I encourage you to sign up for it. You just go straight to Heroku, heroku.com/enterprise, $1,000 a month. Get some of your developers started on it. That's how we do things, is get a few people started, try it out, and see what you think. Give us feedback. I think you're going to love it.